Well, I think Fame and Muscle Shoals Music is here because we're fiercely independent. We've been doing business with Bank Independent since the 70s, and to know that they've got our back, it means a lot. We've always been there, and it's always just been a phone call away.
From the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel, this is your weather, live at 5.
All right, here we're live at 5 o'clock on this Thursday afternoon, and we are watching strong thunderstorms across parts of the area. There is still a severe thunderstorm warning in parts of Colbert and Franklin County in Alabama until 5 o'clock. That's why I'm looking around and my sources having information coming in. We'll switch to Viper Live Doppler radar and show you what's going on here. And I'll zoom in on radar, and this is the main thunderstorm we've been watching between Littleville and Russellville here. The potential for some quarter-size hail and maybe some 40, 50 mile per hour wind gusts with this storm. That's crossing US 43 right now. I'll put on hail detection here with a dual pole radar. And the white you see over the Fairview area north of Russellville, that's where there is the most likely location for hail falling, and it could be up to quarter size. So that's why there's a severe thunderstorm warning in effect currently. We'll take a storm track on this, and about east-southeast at 35 miles an hour, and give you some times of arrival here. We're talking about the Bethsaida area at 513 for the potential for hail. There's another thunderstorm just to the north of you that's not quite as strong, so you have some heavy rain and lightning nearby already, but the potential for hail and gusty winds is moving in about 510 to 513. Newburgh at 514, Old Bethel 517, Flat Rock 520, Mount Hope 523, Hatton in Lawrence County, Alabama 527, and Landersville at 529. We'll see if they issue a new severe thunderstorm warning over into Lawrence County, Alabama. The National Weather Service has not done that yet. We have another thunderstorm back into Tishomingo County that's showing the potential for hail just to the south of Hall Cut in Midway. Here, just to the south of Mississippi Highway 364. That would be moving off to the east, southeast at about 30 to 35. So we'll do a storm track, and this is going to come across similar areas as the first one. Again, this is a new storm in Tishomingo County, Mississippi. We're talking about moving into the Midway area here at 505, Mingo 515. We're starting to cross into Alabama now with our times here. Osboro 515, Bishop and Burnstown 516, Malone at 516. Minot 522, Mount Hester 525, and Cherokee at 529. It may stay a little south of there though, but if it veers a little to the left near Cherokee by 529 to 530. Again, gusty winds, 40, 50, 60 miles per hour, and quarter-size hail, the main threats. Additional thunderstorms developing back into North Mississippi, off to the west of Boonville and Rienzi. These will be moving into North Alabama as well here over the next couple of hours. So here for the next couple of hours, we may have some stronger thunderstorms that prompt isolated severe thunderstorm warnings, generally along and south of the Tennessee River in North Alabama. We'll take a view of the entire viewing area here, and you can see once you cross the line up into southern middle Tennessee, there's not anything going on. And these storms are not lifting to the northeast. I'll run the 1 hour loop here on the radar, and you can see that they're moving off to the east-southeast. They may skirt near the Tennessee line here the next couple hours, but the severe threat is going to stay off to the south of you. So I'm not worried about warnings in Hardin County or Wayne County or Lawrence County or Giles County or Lincoln County or any further north than that. This is a North Alabama and North Mississippi situation, and I do think it winds down once we get past daytime heating. So around 7, 8 o'clock, I do think the storms are going to lose some of their daytime heating. They're going to lose their instability some. They'll start to weaken, and also they'll start to shift off to the south of the viewing area with time. But you can see they're growing a little bit stronger here in North Mississippi, so we could see a few more severe thunderstorm warnings in northeast Mississippi and across North Alabama between now and about 8 p.m. We'll be watching that carefully. It's a lower end threat, but there could be a few more storms. We'll switch over to the Arctic Air Skycam Network, and we'll continue forward here with the full forecast update. And you can see we're mostly cloudy across the area where we don't have showers and thunderstorms moving through. It's a mix of sun and clouds. I'll take you to Viper Live Doppler radar looking regionally across the viewing area here, and you can see the warning polygon. That's southern Colbert County, northern and northeast Franklin County, Alabama, severe thunderstorm warning until 5:30. Elsewhere, We're warm across the Alabama side of the state line, upper 60s to near 70 even in Florence. The Shoals have been 70 to 72 this afternoon. Meanwhile, we range from the mid 60s near Highway 64 up to 59 degrees in Columbia, Tennessee right now. So we're cooler and more stable here on the Tennessee side of the state line, and we're a bit more unstable here on the Alabama and Mississippi side of the state line. And that's where we have the stronger thunderstorms that we will be watching here for the next few hours. And there is a low end level 1 out of 5 risk across our Alabama and Mississippi viewing area counties. Not really a tornado situation, although you never say never. And because of a supercell that rode the boundary into the Birmingham metro area this afternoon, it looks like there actually was a small tornado in places like Centerpoint and Pinson. There's been some damage to homes down there. Fortunately, no reports of injuries or anything like that. But search and rescue operations ongoing down there from what looked like a small spin-up tornado with a supercell thunderstorm. And some folks have called it a gustnado a little early, but the National Weather Service has confirmed via video that it was, in fact, an actual tornado. Now, that's off to the south of the viewing area. We don't have the same ingredients for that here in the Tennessee Valley, but we always watch thunderstorms just in case. And I will be here through the evening until these thunderstorms settle down, just in case some of them try to misbehave. And we do have a severe thunderstorm warning on the board like we talked about at the beginning here. So cluster of scattered showers and thunderstorms moving into northwest Alabama. This is computer model imagery. You don't look at it to see exact minute by minute down to the street. Just an overall general idea. You see 10 p.m. to midnight, a couple more scattered showers in North Alabama, but as we head deeper into the evening, things begin to weaken, and also things shift south of the area. Toward daybreak, we're getting into cooler air here and temperatures into the 40s for morning lows area-wide, but partly cloudy skies. We're getting back to mostly sunshine here for our Friday. Temperatures up into the mid to upper 60s for daytime highs. A beautiful day, falling back into the 50s by the evening. We'll get down to the lower 40s and upper 30s Friday night for your overnight lows. Still mostly sunny here for your Saturday. Clouds increasing on Sunday, but I still think we're mainly dry, maybe an overnight shower, and then a slight daily chance of showers here Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and even Thursday as we have a frontal boundary off to our north. I think the bulk of the rain and activity like that will stay north of us. The Euro model has been very consistent with that, and it's also been the better performing model here for the past several months. So confidence is high that we're going to be warmer next week compared to what the GFS shows, compared to what the model blend shows, because that blend isn't just an average of everything. It gets weighted toward the GFS in the extended range. So we're leaning away from that because GFS hasn't been as accurate here lately. I think we're looking at 70s here from the weekend all the way into next week. And I think we're honestly looking at mid 70s toward the middle of next week. Overnight lows even coming up into the 50s here as we get into warmer weather. And then it looks warmer on into the extended for honestly the first 7 to 10 days of March. So after the evening showers and thunderstorms settle down across North Alabama, we become partly cloudy overnight lows in the low to mid 40s across the area. But again, between now and about 8 or 9 o'clock, we'll be watching for a few stronger thunderstorms near and south of the Tennessee River this evening over North Alabama, back into northeast Mississippi. Friday, none of that foolishness around, mostly sunny skies here and comfortable temperatures into the mid to upper 60s. And then we're warming into the 70s from the weekend on into next week, and daily chances, slight chances of isolated showers Monday on through Thursday of next week. We'll go back to the radar here for just a moment. And let me stop things, pause, take you back to radar. And it looks like they have allowed the severe thunderstorm warning to get off the board here for Colbert and Franklin County. So it looks like we're no longer dealing with a severe thunderstorm warning. Still that strong thunderstorm, though, on the northeast side of Russellville. The potential for some pea to dime size hail, but it looks like the storm has stepped down in intensity enough for them to discontinue the warning. And then we have another thunderstorm back in the central Tishomingo County, Mississippi, about halfway between Iuka and Tishomingo, near the Hallcut and Midway areas, and Payton, that may produce some small hail as well, but no warnings there either. We'll continue to watch it through the evening. Should any additional warnings be issued, we'll have live updates as necessary. Otherwise, I'm back with pre-recorded forecasts on social media and the channel at 6 p.m. and 9 p.m. with your full forecast updates.
You're watching the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel.
Into early next week.